to Kia e-Niro Diaries. What is he doing with a lawnmower and a strimmer, you may say? Well, after we got the electric car, we thought, wouldn't it be nice to not have to go and buy petrol for the two lawnmowers we had, and the strimmer, we obviously used two-stroke, and the chainsaw. So obviously with all this land we use the equipment quite a lot. So in about May time we bought this. Obviously these are very expensive compared to petrol lawnmowers still, but this one isn't too bad. It's called Ego Power. I think it's designed in Europe or America and built in China. If you've really got the money, check out Robert Llewellyn's test of the Bosch electric lawnmower. They are a lot more expensive. I think with the battery you're talking about £1,500 to £2,000. So what happens here, this battery gives you about 45 minutes to an hour. It's a 56 volt lithium ion pack. It's pretty heavy. Comes with an air-cooled charger, and so it's controlled charging. Obviously not to the level of a electric vehicle, but and then the strimmer comes with. Again, you get about 40 minutes. It's a smaller pack, but the fittings are exactly the same. So yeah, so I can actually use this in the lawnmower, but it will only give me about 10 minutes, or I can use the big one on the strimmer and it will give me hours and hours. So yeah, the lawnmower was about €900, including the battery. Strimmer was about €250, but with the lawnmower we got two batteries. So I think spare batteries are about €150 to €200. So there we go. So I guess need to show it in action. You can see what I've already done. Test drive. So no need to start an engine or worry about the oil mix, and with a lawnmower no need to worry about the oil and the filter. Running to the petrol station to get some petrol for it. This is how we go. It does have a drive on it, where you can make it go forward. So you can see it going forward. But it's not very heavy. It's not as heavy as the petrol lawnmowers we had. It's the same width. I can do most of it just without using the drive. So obviously you get more cutting time. But yeah, it's fine. So far so good with the Ego Power lawnmower and the Ego Power strimmer. Next thing is to buy the Ego Power chainsaw. I've read some very good reviews on those from people in the States and in Europe who are using them. So eventually, no more fossil fuels needed at all. Bye.
Hi, back indoors again. That was a few days ago. I hope you found that interesting. I should point out that although the wish is to be completely fossil fuel free, we haven't quite achieved that yet. So there's still I've got a Steeler chainsaw, a fine machine it is, and we've got another acre of woodland that belongs to the house. It's about 5 minutes walk from here, and we wander in there occasionally and keep that tidy, and we're trying to sort of maintain that and plant more trees in there. for not for us, it's for few other people will benefit at some point in the future. So the rest of the field, I still have a diesel tractor which dates from 1956, so it's the same vintage as me. But what we've done with that over the last few years is we've changed the way we use it. Basically, I used to just cut all the grass down in the field, and beginning last year we started a sort of a program of planting trees, which we just feel good about doing. It's a great fun thing to do. It feels good to plant trees. And what I do is I just let the grasses grow, the natural grasses grow, and as wildflowers turn up, and because the wildflowers turn up, the butterflies turn up, and we get a lot more insects coming. So what I do is I just cut little pathways in between where we've planted the trees. So we can walk along these pathways and watch the butterflies and just enjoy the grasses blowing in the wind. It is really quite a lovely thing to do. So since we've been doing that, we've only actually been using 10 litres of diesel a year. So that's in the last 2 years we've used about 10 litres each year. I mean, the tractor will run for at least an hour on a litre of fuel. It just ticks over and cuts the grass, and then occasionally I use it for going down to the woodlands, say a few minutes walk from here, and picking up some logs where still using the diesel, I'm afraid. And just to point out again, I've had no contact with Ego Power Europe other than to buy their products, and this is just for us early days. Although, as I say, we do use the equipment quite a lot because of the amount of land we've got. So far the electric motor seemed to work very well. Got to get back to cars next time, talking about cars, but I hope that wasn't too much of an unwanted diversion for those of you who are watching. Thank you. Bye.